The United States captured more gold medals on day 11 of the Rio Olympics. The big wins helped the American athletes hold the lead in the overall medal count, as you can see right here.
And one of the biggest moments of the day came from one of the smallest members of Team USA. Ben Tracy is with us now from Rio on more on Tuesday's big highlights. So, Ben, we've been talking about Simone Biles' floor routine for most of these games. What are people saying about her performance last night?
I think they're saying she did it again. 4 gold medals. This was the floor exercise, which really is one of her signature events. She is so good at this, and her routine is so difficult. She actually has a move named after her called the Biles, which she did last night. And I didn't know this because I don't know the ins and outs of her routine, but I read that she actually added some new twist to it last night that made it even more difficult than anything she's done so far in the Olympics. So she walks away with the gold. Her teammate, Aly Raisman, got the silver. And we should keep in mind, I mean, if it wasn't for Simone Biles, Aly Raisman would win the gold. I mean, she was nearly flawless in her floor exercise. So the Americans go 1-2 on the last night of the women's gymnastics competition.
It's fitting that you're on the beach for this next question. By the way, we were enjoying some of the scenery on the beach behind you.
Lots of Speedos, Ben.
Oh, you found that, huh? There's a lot of that.
A lot of Speedos.
But we want to ask you about beach volleyball last night. You know, it was sort of a disappointment for Team USA. They were beaten by Brazil. What can you tell us about what went on and how that went down?
Yeah, this was a heartbreaker. I mean, the Americans were expected to win this. They thought they'd get to the gold medal final, which would have made it 4 in a row for Kerri Walsh-Jennings, and her new partner is April Ross. She was hoping for her first gold medal, but it was not to be. They frankly did not play very well, and the crowd was not very nice. I mean, this was a Brazilian crowd cheering for the home team, and they booed the Americans at every chance they got. So that got a little rough. But yeah, a disappointing night on the sand. We had talked to Kerri Walsh-Jennings just 2 days ago, and they seemed pretty confident. They seemed pretty excited that they could go all the way, and obviously not meant to be at this particular Olympics.
Well, there was a heartwarming moment, though, yesterday, Ben, between competitors. It happened during the women's 5,000-meter race. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, this is the hallmark moment of the Olympics so far, I think. So you have these 2 runners. You have Abby D'Agostino and Nikki Hamblin. Abby runs for the U.S. Nikki Hamblin runs for New Zealand. They crashed into each other during the race. They both fall down. Instead of just kind of getting up and leaving the other one in the dust, Abby D'Agostino reaches down, helps the New Zealand runner to her feet, apparently says to her, "Come on, this is the Olympics, we got to finish this." They get up and start running, and this saga just continues because then Abby D'Agostino realizes she has hurt her ankle and can barely run. They run together for a while, and then they both finish the race remarkably. I mean, they got lapped by the rest of the field because they were injured, but finished this race, and Olympic officials have decided that they both get to run in the final as well. So this was really, you know, we've had all this talk about doping, and especially in track and field events. To see a moment like this that really was about sportsmanship and the Olympic spirit was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, definitely. What about the events looking forward for today?
Well, you get to see the fastest man in the world run again tonight. That's Usain Bolt. He's going to run in the 200-meter. And then the U.S. men's basketball team takes on Argentina. And, you know, we're so used to the men's basketball team winning, you just assume they're going to win. But keep in mind, they've had several squeakers of games here in these Olympics. So everyone's kind of keeping their fingers crossed that they don't embarrass themselves and lose before they get to the final. But let's pull it out for Team USA tonight and hope that they knock off the Argentines on the basketball court.
And, you know, we'll be watching Ben Tracy in Rio for us today. Ben, thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.